From Journey with VRD, you're listening to the Visions, Missions, and Manifestations podcast, the number one place for spirituality, healing, and transcendence. I'm your host, Vivian Raquel Dayan. Now let's get into it. On today's podcast episode, we have Amanda Root, founder, CEO, and mentor. We are so excited to have her here. Today, we're going to be doing something just a little bit differently. Amanda is going to be asking me her burning questions. So you guys get to be here on the ride. It's extra fun. I haven't really prepared. I don't know much about what she's asking, but we get to do this together. So Amanda, welcome and fire away.
Oh my gosh, Vivian, I am so excited. And this is honestly so much fun because you are letting me just like come on and ask you all of the questions about your event with no preparation, not knowing what I'm going to ask you. But um, I'm excited and I want to hear so much more about Manifestation Live. When you invited me, I was super excited to come and see your work and see everything that you do in person and hear more about your signature 5-step process. So tell me, first of all, remind me when this event is.
February 1st, Sunday.
February 1st, 2026. So in the new year,
Mhm.
after the holidays, February 1st in New York City.
Yes.
Okay. And tell us more about the space. Where is the
Mhm.
venue?
So I am preparing the most incredible, intimate, light, airy, expansive space for us all to come together and manifest the shit out of our lives. Think Upper East
Amazing.
Side, yes.
I love that vibe. So
Mm,
easy to travel to.
super easy.
Train ride away from anywhere in the tri-state area,
Correct.
a hop, skip, and a jump. And you're gonna be speaking at this event. Is this like a show? Is this a talk? What is the format of
Ooh,
the
I
day?
love this. So it's as interactive as you want it to be.
Okay.
VIPs come they come like an hour early. They get to have intimate time with my own teachers, healers, and leaders and
Okay.
kind of get into their heads and ask them their questions. And these are the people who inspired me. They were hand selected. So these are people you want to speak with. And
Okay.
then the show
So you
begins
have a
yeah,
private VIP reception prior to the
correct.
show starting.
Yep.
Okay. Amazing. And that's like a meet and greet?
It's like a meet and greet, and they get to really be ask their questions to my own teachers and
Okay.
healers.
And that's an hour long.
That's an hour long.
The
Yeah.
VIP experience. So there's actually two different tickets.
Yes, there's two different tickets. We have VIP and GA.
And how much is the VIP ticket?
So until January 1st, which is right around the corner, a VIP ticket is 678. Hey there, it's Vivian, and I'm briefly interrupting this podcast episode because I have a special gift for our listeners. If you're listening to this episode, then you can use code episode 5720, all caps, to receive 20% off your VIP ticket or your general admission if there's still any left. This is just my way of saying thank you for listening to the Visions, Missions, and Manifestations podcast. I am so thrilled that we're almost done with season 3 and we're headed towards season 4. I cannot wait to manifest the shit out of your life with you in person in New York City, February 1st. Use your code, get 20% off, and secure your spot in the room that's going to change your life forever. I cannot wait to start celebrating with you when you start sharing with me all of your manifestation wins. Okay, now back to the episode. On
Oh,
top
wow.
of the pre meet and greet, you do get priority seating, the most intentional swag bag. When I tell you what's in there, I don't even know if I should tease it because,
So, okay, so 678 for VIP, and that
mhm,
gets you front row seating, the VIP reception, and the swag bag.
mhm.
And then GA is how much is the ticket?
So right now it's $333.
Tell us more about what's going to happen when the event actually starts, when the live event starts.
Oh, this is so exciting because we have Naz Superior. She's a licensed therapist and she's going to be giving a shadow work meditation to kick things
Mm,
off. So she's really going to help
amazing.
you find your blocks into what's stopping you and slowing you down from your manifestations, which is going to get you right into the talk that I'm going to give, which is interactive as you want it to be, because you can ask all your burning questions. But I'm going to give you my signature 5 dimensions to your ascension. So the 5 steps that are going to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. And you are going to know these
Hmm.
steps so well that you could copy and paste them over and over and manifest the shit out of your life over and over as you begin to grow and expand and desire more things. So it's really exciting. Then we have Joy Duche, who's going to be giving a sound healing and breath work meditation.
Wow.
Think
So
of
you're going to
her,
go right from
yeah.
the shadow work into a breath work meditation.
No, we're going to go
Oh,
from the shadow work. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on me, some of the
okay.
behind the stories, how I started, what got me into manifestation, some of the biggest lessons I had to learn. Think of it as like an interactive podcast episode where instead of Amanda
Okay.
asking me the questions, it's like the audience, but me really sharing a lot of the roots to how I got here. Then we
Okay.
have Joy Duche giving her breath work and sound healing. Then I give you my 5 steps. Think of
Okay.
Joy as a halftime
So
show.
your origin story is in that. I love that.
Hmm.
Beautiful. So this is really opening yourself up to like a whole new audience. Do you have a lot of new faces that you're expecting to come?
I do have a lot of new faces that are have
I
bought their
love
tickets.
that.
Yeah, I love seeing these new faces pop up on my screen when I see they got their ticket.
So good. You said that you're going to teach us how to manifest the shit out of our lives. You
Hmm.
brought me to my next question. Vivian, Raquel, Diane,
Hmm.
what does it mean to manifest the shit out of your life?
Ooh, I love this question. It means that you bring your wildest, most like heart stomping dreams that you can't stop obsessing over into your reality. So instead of just dreaming about them and wishing for them and hoping for them and praying for them, you actually live that life because it gets to be a reality.
So this is about like an embodiment piece as well.
Yeah, it's about learning how to alchemize energy in order to create from the energetic realm to the physical. Okay, so obviously I'm editing the podcast and I have to add this in here. I want to get a little bit more into what the fuck it means to manifest the shit out of your life. What it means to manifest the shit out of your life is to literally stop looping on these dreams, stop like being curious of am I really meant for something more or is this all life has to offer me, and then go straight for it. Go straight for it. What do I mean? So when I say take something from the energetic realm and move it to the physical realm, I mean take something out of your head and hold it in your hand. If you could visualize something in your head, you can hold it in your hand, right? And so in Manifestation Live, I'm going to teach you how to shut the voices up that tell you that you can't, that make you doubt, that make you shrink, that make you stay small, that make you stay where you are instead of breaking free into the life that's waiting for you. I'm going to show you, not just teach you, I'm going to show you how on the other side of the decision that is making you fearful or that you're weighing back and forth is an actual life, a reality that you get to be, do, or have anything that you want. It's waiting for you. If you're questioning if you're meant for more, the obvious answer is you are. And you're playing small, which is why you don't have the things that you want to have. So, manifesting the shit out of your life is learning how to not only dream big, but believe in your big dreams. And I am so excited to have you here. I'm so passionate about this. FYI, I'm pregnant in case you didn't know. And so when I was recording this episode, it was late at night. I was half sleeping and I'm awake now. So I want to be here, tell you in all full, colorful honesty how fucking life-changing this event is going to be. So if you haven't already grabbed your best friend, grabbed your husband, grabbed your boyfriend, asked your crush out already, come bring them to this event so that you both can manifest the life of your dreams together.
Cool.
Hmm.
This event sounds like such an incredible opportunity. I mean, for 333, you get your signature 5-step process to ascension, and they get time with you. We get to
Hmm.
hang out with you and all the people that you surround yourself with. How long does the event actually run?
Okay, so GA will be there from 3 to 5, so it's about 2 hours, and VIP will be there about 3 hours, two to
Okay,
five.
perfect. That's a perfect little afternoon away in the
Yeah.
city. I love
We'll
that.
have some coffee, we'll have some water, there will be cookies. It's a vibe.
Yes, I love that. I love any excuse really to come to New York City. I love the city. The energy, there's nothing like the energy of New York City. Like if I'm trying to catch a buzz or like restart something, like I love to just jump on a train and go suck some energy out of the city.
It's so funny that you say this because, like, me and Michael the other day, we were in New Jersey, and we every time we're in Jersey, we're like, for what we're paying for our apartment now, we could have like a 5 bedroom and so
Hmm.
much land and a pool and like a music room because he's like a musician, and like I could
Yeah,
have my podcasting room, and then it's like, but every time we get back to New York City, I'm like, nah, never moving there. You know,
yeah,
you just, I think part of living in the city is you dream bigger, you go harder, and you also, the biggest complaint I hear from people will be like, but it's so expensive to live in the city. It's so expensive. Like, how are you, like, once you have kids, you'll see so expensive. And it's
yeah,
like, well, then I just make more money.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean, the city is inspirational. I feel like just stepping foot in there, like, so I grew up in Connecticut. It's a hour and a half train ride into Grand Central, right on Metro North. And so, like, I grew up like taking the train in for the day. And I just feel like the people who built that city and the people who run that city and the people who really, and I mean, like, really make that city happen, it's like truly inspirational. Just even to look at the architecture and like
mhm.
the things that have been built there, and the vibrations are so high. Like what I have a hard time sleeping. How do you sleep in the
So such
city?
a good, this is such a good question. It takes me back to 2023, Vivian. I will never forget. I went to Sedona for the first time, and I was on this
Oh
like
my God,
really
one of my
spiritual.
favorite places.
Yes, we're doing a retreat October 2026 there.
Oh my
So anybody
gosh.
listening, you can apply online. It's up, applications open. However,
I
I
love
was there.
Sedona.
I love Sedona. I was there and I had this really big spiritual experience. It's where I energetically called in Michael, my husband, like the Monday after I got back. He slid into
Oh
my
my
DMs.
God.
It was like, chef's kiss. So now I get back and I remember taking the subway the next day and hearing like the screeches of the train and the just the
Mm,
dirtiness and the fear and all the
the grit.
things, the grit. And I said,
Yeah.
you know what? People, it's like really easy to be spiritual when you're on mushrooms in the middle of a desert,
Hmm.
right? It's like the cop out, it's the easy way. But like the
Yeah.
real spirituality and the holiness is in the
Chaos.
who are you being in the chaos,
Yeah. A hundred
right?
percent. I couldn't agree more. And I think that I've actually done some interesting events in the city before and attended some. And I think that there's an energy there that really doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. So I think it's really cool. And that was one of the things that made me like really want to come check it out. And I'm really excited to see what you're doing.
Thank
Um,
you.
how has it been planning this retreat while planning to give birth and growing a human being inside of you?
Yes, it's not just a retreat, it's also Manifestation Live. It's so much sooner. But while having a baby in me and growing a baby,
Yeah.
it's been both easier and it showed me more of who I am. So it's easier in that, like, I definitely believe being like baby helps. Baby's
Hmm.
like in for the ride. We call him
Hmm.
Baby Braha right now. Like he's in for the ride. He loves the journey. My little Gemini baby. Like he is here for it. So entertained. And he gives me a lot of good ideas, you
I
know?
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
And
feel him moving? Are you feeling the kicks?
I'm feeling the kicks. They're
Oh,
flutters. They're flutters.
I love that.
But he's here for it. Like, so, he's in the room. And it's
Is he
also
very active or like
super
is he
active. He
like all
loves to
day
kick
long, like moving around?
all day. All day. He
Yeah,
loves
those are
it.
those boys. The boys, like, they're so, my son was so active when I was pregnant with him. It was so crazy. And
So
his energy was like just so calm, but he moved around a lot. Like, he was a very calm baby. But when he was in, like, I was pregnant with him, he just never stopped moving. The
that's
girls, I
so
would be like,
cute.
wake up, like,
Right.
hey,
I want to
yeah,
feel you. Yeah, no.
yeah. No, he would
Oh
be
my
like in
gosh,
the
I
middle
just
of the
realized
night, like,
people don't even know what
hey,
I'm having, so now they do.
oh, gender reveal.
Gender reveal, but he's also it like being pregnant and working in Journey with Vera Day, because I'll touch on that in a second, has really showed me who I am. Because a lot
I
of
think that that is like when I had my first child. My oldest is going to be 15 in February, which is insane to me. I figured out literally who I was on the journey of like becoming her mother, because
mm,
you're already a mother. Like, even
already.
though you haven't given birth, like, you're already a mother. And um it's just that you're on that journey right now. It's so cool. It's so cool to watch. I love
I
it.
will say
And each one of
this.
them made me a mom all over again.
Oh, yeah, because they're all different. They're different things. Like I also
Yeah.
think like the pregnancy itself and what you're feeding your baby and not just with
Oh
what you
yeah.
eat, but what you watch and who you speak
Yeah.
to.
What you
But I will
consume.
say this, last year, a year ago, literally, I had a client tell me, you know, I don't hire coaches that are moms who are pregnant because they're just not the same. So
Hmm.
one of her questions were, "Are you married? Are you having kids?" And at the time, I wasn't any of those things. So, but it was such an interesting thing because it always stayed in my mind. Like, what do you mean? And like, why? And she was like,
That's
talking
so
about how it
funny.
was so funny. But like, I could just say that I showed up like 10 times the amount while being pregnant. I've been so much more here, and I think my clients have learned so much more now than they did a year ago with me. The clients who have been with me long term,
Well,
like
being pregnant is like very expansive, right?
it's
Physically,
right.
emotionally, mentally, like, you're expanding the
But
whole
I'm also
time.
very connected, you
Yeah.
know? I'm
You're
extra
plugged in.
connected. I'm
Yeah.
plugged in.
Yeah.
So I think it's been a really special time and it's been adding so much wisdom and spirituality and knowledge and joy and like expansion to everything I've been doing. So much
I
more
love
intention
that.
and purpose too.
Yeah. 100%. I think the impact piece, like, for me, everything that I do nowadays is for impact. It's no longer like, it's not that I don't care about like money, because obviously, like, I need money to operate in the world, and like, we all need money. But like,
Mhm.
once you have children and you are sending them out into the world, it's like the impact of the work that you're doing is so important. Like, teaching people how to, like you said, manifest their visions and their passions and how to light up their life. We need more of that in the world, and our kids need more of that in the world. And so I think it's really amazing what you're doing,
Thank you.
and the ripples of your work. That's the stuff that I love to hear and see more about. So I'm excited. What are the women who come to Manifestation Live? What are they going to walk away with?
Okay, so much. They're going to walk away with a roadmap to the next step, the roadmap on exactly how to get their manifestation into fruition. They're going to have the 5 steps to your dimension, right? The 5 dimensions to your ascension. They're going to learn how to get there, tangible steps. They're going to leave with journal prompts. They're going to leave with guided
So they're going to
meditation.
have like actionable things that
They're going to have
they
actionable
can
things.
go and do in order to achieve what they are looking to do.
Yes, and our VIPers will also be getting actual tools to help them with the manifestation process. Like they will
In
have
the VIP bag.
in the VIP bag. I'll tell you,
Okay.
I guess this is a perfect time to give you
Yes,
a little sneak peek.
I'm getting all the secrets out of you today. We got the gender, we got all the things going on about Manifestation Live. We dropped the donor retreat.
I
I
know, a
mean,
lot of
I
secrets are
think that
being
I
spilled.
missed my calling as like an investigative
Oh my
journalist.
goodness.
Okay, so tell us
Yeah, some of the tools that they're going to be getting is
what's in the
Nas.
bag.
Yeah, Nas Spurrier will have her shadow work book in the
Okay.
VIP bags. So you will be able to not only experience the meditation in real time, you'll also have a book where she teaches you how to unblock your shadow so that and your shadow is like kind of like the parts of you that you're rejecting or hiding. And
Hmm.
she's going to be gifting her
You've had
books.
her on the pod, haven't you?
I had her on the pod. Yes, I have. So
Yes.
go listen to her
Yes.
at base. She's in season 3.
Yes.
And then Sari Dana will be gifting her book, Body Positive.
Okay. Amazing. Oh my
Yes.
God, I love that.
It's so sweet. It's so, so, so sweet. And then we also have Katie Patel's manifestation coloring book.
Oh, I have been dying to see that. I heard about this coloring book.
So what I love about it, first of all, is you can't get it anywhere else. Okay. Okay. It's in our VIP
Katie is
bags
one of a
only.
kind.
One of a kind.
Did
She's the
I,
best.
she, she was coming to a retreat in Connecticut and she needed a place to crash for the night. And I had just moved into my house. Um, and I have 5 bedrooms. So my kids were like, we had their beds here. And she was like, hey, can I crash
Love
for
her
a
so
night? And I was like,
much.
sure. I'm like, sure. I don't have any furniture, but you're welcome. And like my husband watched and my husband watched football all day together the next
Oh
day.
my goodness.
And my kids like loved her. My girls loved her. They thought she was so much fun. And when I heard that she was coming out with this coloring book, I was like, this is such an amazing idea. And it's
It's
so
so
her.
incredible. And you know what's so cool about the book is that, like, coloring tends to put you in the flow state. And, like, just
Mm-hmm.
imagine yourself in flow, literally coloring positive affirmations, positive words, your manifestations. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to accelerate the time it takes for the manifestation to come through. It's going to help you open up and download and connect so much more.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is that if you're somebody who has a lot of dreams and goals and aspirations and you just haven't really like figured out exactly how to get there yet, this is the type of event that they want to attend.
Yeah, it's also for the person like who has the same goal, who's been praying for the same thing
Mm,
over and over and over. It's been longer to 6 months to a year,
hmm.
and you're still wanting the
Hmm.
same thing, and you're ready to like just know how.
Bingo. You
This is
just
for you.
hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's like anytime I'm stuck and I can't hit a goal, the first thing I do is find something to activate me or someone to activate
Hmm.
me. And like you just reminded me of I was stuck under 10 million a year for like 3 years. So in 2003 or 2000, yeah, 2000, no, 2023. So in 2023, I was like 9,960,000, like
Wow.
$40,000 away from hitting 10 million. And my business coach had recently like suddenly passed away
Oh no.
a couple months before that. And I was like, I was like, oh my God, I need to hire somebody to like get me over this
Hmm.
$10 million hump. I could not climb over this $10 million hump by myself. Um, and so I went out, I ended up hiring a CFO. And that was the step that got me to hiring a fractional CFO, which now has been a huge game changer in my company. But like sometimes you need someone to activate. something
Hmm.
inside of you. And now, I grew 10% this year without even trying. It's like
Yes.
you have to hire the right person that's going to tell you the right things to fast track. Like the guy that I ended up hiring from that whole my frustration, like I was so pissed when I got my final year end numbers. Like I mean, could I have done things to like, yeah, I could have moved 40 grand around and made it look like but like legitimately I wanted to feel like I grabbed that gold ring. That was a big ring for me. I had been working toward that and literally I could have hired that guy, and done it so much faster. And it's like just a couple hours at somebody's amazing event can change your whole life.
It can change your whole life. Like even my private clients, like today I had a client and she was like, you accelerate and activate me. After
Mm-hmm.
our calls, I accomplished more than I could accomplish in 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
without seeing you in just 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I really do believe that being in the right room changes everything for you.
100%.
It's the
How did
maker or
you and I
breaker,
meet?
being in the
You
right
walked
room.
into a room and you said, I think I'm in the wrong place. And I said, I think you're in the exact right place.
I
And here
remember
we
that.
are.
I remember that. It was so funny. Like I actually remember I was on a terrace in a hotel and I walked in the wrong
Yes.
room. I'm
Hmm.
like, where? I'm looking around. I don't know anybody in the room. I'm like, I'm definitely in the wrong room. I'm in the wrong room. And you're like, no, I think you're in the right room. And then we started speaking and now here we are today. I love
Yeah.
that.
And that room was full of so many amazing women.
So many amazing women.
Are you having women and men at this event? Is this
Such a good
co-ed?
question. It is women
I
and
know I have
men.
so many questions. That's really, I have so many questions.
So yeah, it is co-ed. It is. And I'd love to see the
Okay.
men show up because I think
Okay. The men
men,
are invited.
the men are invited. The men
That's
are invited.
nice of you. You're sweet.
The men are invited because there's been so many rooms that I've been in, and I'm very lucky. No, I'm not lucky. I'm very blessed. Like, first of all, I hate the word luck because I worked my
Mm,
goddamn ass off, okay? I
yeah.
worked so fucking hard for where I am today. Not even hard. Like it wasn't hard. It wasn't hustle, but it was more like really visualizing, really being strategic, getting the clarity, and you'll learn the exact method, the exact 5 dimensions to your ascension at live.
I mean, you do work hard. You're a hardworking girl. Like I've seen you and
But it's not
you,
hard. But it's not
it's not
hard.
hard,
That's the
but
difference. That's what I'm trying to
yeah, yeah,
differentiate. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I do a lot and I do a lot of like important things. Like, I'm not twiddling my
but
thumbs.
fast.
I work fast. Well, like,
You do it
I
fast.
love what I do, and that's why it's not hard. And that's what I want to explain. Like,
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love it.
When
Like,
you
there's
love
nothing.
what you do and you activate your passion properly, the work happens easily. Even the hard work. The hard work feels easy. Even when you have to
Yeah.
do the hard things. Because in every single job, and um, I was forced into a family business like against my own will at 14. So, I've learned over the years, I've pretty much done every job from like taking out the garbage to now being the CEO of the company and over a 25-year span. And basically, what you learn is it's all about connection with
Mhm.
people and getting to know people and unlocking, talking and unlocking those how to move faster and how to move differently and how to, you know, get somewhere just by saying, I've already been to this place. Take my hand. This is how we get there, you
Yeah.
know?
Like, I'll be really honest. It was like, it was 2023, January, so a month before I went to Sedona. And I was like, what do I need? I was doing it all on my own. Okay. I was doing Journey with
Hmm.
VRD all on my own. And I just started like
So
legally
you
doing it.
started Journey with VRD before you met Michael?
Yeah, I started in August of
Okay.
2022.
Okay. Okay.
And I remember like throwing spaghetti on the wall, really. just seeing what would stick with trying to get
Mhm.
followers on Instagram to get new people in the door because I have a process that works, right? My whole business is word of mouth. My whole business is
Right.
result oriented. Like I guarantee results sometimes. Like I have a client who just made $30,000 in a month. And before she signed on with me, she goes, "Do you promise I'm going to make my investment back?" I'm like, "You?" I have
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And to make those big promises, like I know my strategy works. I know the 5 dimension serious engine works, like to a
Yeah.
T. So it wasn't really about refining my skill as much as it was like, okay, how do I bring this to the masses? How do I get more people in?
How to get the message out.
How do I get the message out? And um, I was a big Regan Hillier fan. Like I would listen to her podcast episodes and like do whatever she said to do on there. But I was seeing progress, but not massive results where it was making a difference. And I remember this random person that I was looking at her story one day. She's like, "So my business coach told me to do A, B, and C, and I did, and it brought me all of this success." And I was like, "Business coach?" And I messaged her. I'm like, "What's a business coach? Who's your business coach?" And her
Hmm.
business coach was on maternity, but she suggested me to somebody else. And that changed my life.
Yeah.
Okay. It
My dad
changed my
hired his
life.
first business coach when I was a freshman in high school, and he was doing about $2 million a
Wow.
year. And within a year of hiring that guy, he doubled that. And then they doubled it again and they doubled it again. And, we had acquisitions, and Tom was incredible. I mean, without him, like the business would not be what it is today. And he changed our life in so many ways and taught us things. Like my dad always says that like he went to Tom University, like
Oh,
because my
I love
dad,
that.
my parents had me at 19. My dad had a family business that, he had a huge opportunity with to get into a construction business. And he was like, I'm going to make the most of this. And when I wanted to go to, a expensive high school and they wanted to send me there, like he was like, I need to take my business to the next level. And, he's always been like a really amazing entrepreneur.
No, but I love that you had that influence in your life. Like, I
Mhm.
love the
Oh yeah.
mindset of like, oh no, we can't because they only make this versus like, you want that, I'm gonna go make it happen.
It's like at the end of the day, the universe always provides.
But
There's
you have to be
principles
open to
and
it. Like, you
yeah,
can't be judging. Like, people are always judging what they want. And I'm like, okay, so first we have to heal your relationship with you because that's where all your relationships with everything else stem from.
hmm,
And you can't have what you're judging. Like, that's so silly. Like, if you're calling these people all of these names and saying you want what they have, how do you expect to be open to that when you don't want to
yeah.
be called those names by somebody else?
I've always been the type of person where like if I meet someone and they like exude something or have something that I'm interested in, I'm always just like, tell me more, you know,
Yes.
tell me more about what you do. And that has led me in my life to so many cool places and learning so many incredible things from people, everywhere. I could literally talk to a rock on like a subway and learn, 10 things. But I think that what you're talking about with one of the posts that you had made recently about healing. I think it was today actually. You
It
put
was
up a
today.
post about healing and like kind of a different stance on healing. And I thought it was really interesting because a lot of times I hear people say things like, well, I have to heal A before I can do B. And I thought your post like really nailed that about how like, but you you are exactly like who you are right now is perfect, and nothing should hold you back from
Your
manifesting your
healing
vision.
journey is holding you back from everything you want in life. Like your toxic 3 year, 30 year, whatever year healing journey is exhausting. I always say you were not put on earth to heal your whole fucking life. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing? Like, what are we like? In so many ways, I know we spoke about this, but in so many ways, I do believe the healing industry is a big fucking scam because you're perfect just the way you are. Yeah, there might be things you're going through that feel shitty,
Hmm.
but that does not mean that you are shitty. And I think people have
No.
a really hard time with, first of all, that differentiation, you know? It's like you're feeling depressed, you're not depressed. You have an arm, you're not your arm, you know? And I think a lot of
Yeah.
people identify with the thing that they feel they need to fix. When in reality, the only thing that needs to happen is you need to remember who the fuck you are and what you came here to do.
Healing cannot be your identity.
No.
It can't be like I'm in this constant state of healing. I will say that, like, from a personal standpoint, I've been through some really fucked up shit in my life.
Hmm.
I have experienced um, things that I myself required healing to do in order to have a very calm, relaxed nervous system, be a patient, a mom. Like, I'm a mom to three kids and I own multiple businesses. We're on this podcast for an hour and I have 49 text messages just from sitting here. But that doesn't stress me out, because when I've been in a state where I can feel my nervous system go into shock, like, I know how to bring it down. It's not about healing, it's about becoming emotionally intelligent and
Yes.
really learning how to ground yourself because, like, you wouldn't know that, like, I just lost two people very close to me 2 weeks ago.
So
You'd never
sorry.
know that, right? Like, because
I'm so
we can
sorry.
be here. We can be
Right.
here and we can be in this moment. And, like, we don't have to heal every little thing that happens to us. Once we get to that level of emotional intelligence, the healing just
Correct.
happens on its own. You
And
heal while you
yeah.
sleep.
And you have the tools. That's the difference. I
Yes.
think so when we remember who we are, we're also peeling back the layers that we subscribe
Mm,
to that isn't who we are. Okay?
yeah.
Like grief is heavy. It
Yeah.
sucks when we lose somebody close. Trust me, I had my fair share.
Yeah.
Um, and it's all about the story we tell ourselves, right? We all believe in different
Yeah.
things that happen
Yeah.
and after we pass over, right?
Afterlife. Yeah.
Right, afterlife.
Yeah.
And on top of that, too, like being emotionally mature and intelligent and learning the tools, being getting curious. I think a lot of people get stuck in the emotion and
Yeah.
they take it on as their whole world, and that's a
Yeah.
very scary place to be because you become a victim of life.
Yes.
Like this happened to me, this happened to me, or like I'll hear,
Yeah.
why me? Why me? And it's like,
And
no.
that's when you need to get, like, sometimes a jolt to the system. And, like, for me, just in, like, I'm thinking back to when I was in my 20s and I lost someone really close to me and I kind of like went into this weird funk and then I happened to go to Mexico and do this like crazy Tesmacall ceremony with a shaman
I
and
love it.
she fucking snapped me right out of my shit. She looked me dead in the eyes and said poured some weird stuff on me. And I'm telling you, like, even though I do think I will say on the record with VRD that there is definitely some scamming that I think goes on in this industry. I do think that there is a time and a place for people to learn healing modalities and learn how to bring their nervous system into like a calm state so that they can manifest.
I think it's a word that I have a problem with because it's been so
Mm,
diluted. I
it is.
think
It's so
I
overused. It's
it's
like, bleh.
so
Oh,
overused. Like, come
yeah.
heal with me, come heal with me. And listen, I'm guilty as charged, right? We had the Sedona Healing Retreat in February. I use the word because it's what people understand, but I really want to swap the word out for remember.
Yeah.
Remember. Because I think
Yeah.
like, I mean, I think
No, you're right. It is a remembering. You're 100% right. It's like you're coming back to your roots. You're coming back to like your wild self of like this the woman that you were that you are not even fully conscious of. And really what's at like your soul level. And when you really get down that deep, I think that's why people look for healing
Mhm.
because some people don't know how to access those deep layers. And so they're just looking for like a way to get in there. Um,
All they need is a
and I,
tool, a mentor, a
yeah, they
coach.
need a tool. Hmm.
Like my issue is my issue with healing too is it keeps a person in victim not
and
only in
sick.
like mindset and sick and it's
Hmm.
broken and something wrong with them,
Hmm.
but also like they go pay someone and they're, you know, I don't want to put different practices down, but like they just do the work kind of for the client and
Hmm.
nothing happens. You might get a quick day or two of feeling good, but then you have to go back,
Yeah.
right? And the point
Yep.
isn't for somebody else to do the work for you. If you want longevity in your results, you gotta
No,
fucking do the work.
you get the tools, you learn how to use them, you refine your use of them. It's a practice. This is not
Exactly.
something that you just, it's not like bippity boppity boo. Like it can be easy, but you also need to do the work.
I feel like anything is easy when you love yourself.
Yeah, it's easier for sure.
Like you said, like I see you work so hard, Vivian, and it's like, but also I love it. Like
Yeah,
I love it. Like I'm married to the game, you know? Like
yeah.
and it
I
also
love
go,
it
yeah.
too. It's crazy. Like I so many times have thought to myself, like, do I really still want to keep doing this? Like, I
Mm,
have so many different things that I'm doing. But at the end of the day, um, anytime I'm in a room with high level women, honestly, that's what drives me.
mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's adorable that you're inviting the boys, but for me, like, I'm here for the girls. Like, I'm here to bring women to where they
So
really deserve to be.
I'll tell you why I'm bringing the
No,
boys.
I'm down with this. Like most of my a lot of people include men, and I think that's really kind of you.
Like when I was at an event in May, all I wanted to do was bring my husband, and I couldn't because it was
Mm,
only for girls, and I knew he would benefit so much from it. And I
yeah,
don't think like, listen, not every man is gonna come into the door because not like most men are pussies. Okay?
yeah,
Okay, most
yeah,
men don't want to take responsibility for their life. They
yeah.
don't. They want to blame their wives, they want to blame the system, you know?
I just like honestly, if I'm being like dead honest, I just could really care less what they do. They've had their turn. They fucked up the whole world. I'm done with them.
Hmm.
Like it's our turn now. So, every time I get to work with a female client and she makes more money, that just feeds my purpose.
Hmm.
I just want to see the girls. We're just girls, you know?
I think for me, it's yes, I'd love to see people rise, but it's expanding my impact. I want to see more and more people, regardless of gender, like love their life. I
Yeah.
think like there's
Everyone
this
should. Everyone
everyone
should
love
love
your
their life,
fucking
but
life.
it's
Like
hard. It's
it's
hard
not
for
that
some people to
hard.
get out of their own way.
I don't call in those people.
Yeah.
Or I call people who sometimes self-sabotage. They have been self-sabotaging. And I'm cracking up. I had a client today and she's just like, Vivian, I never come on a session for you to like just yes me to death. I'm so obsessed with the
Right.
way that like you tell me like it is. It's tough
Yeah.
love. And it's true. It's like I'm not calling in the person that wants me to see like, oh, it's all gonna be okay.
Hmm.
Be like, because I had a client today, she's like, I know I'm gonna be okay. I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're not going to be okay. You are okay right now. You've never not been okay. Do you have a
Yeah.
roof overhead? Yes. Okay. Do you know where your
Yeah.
next meal is coming from? Yeah. Okay. So let's get out of this stupid illusion that you're not okay right now and that you'll eventually get there. You are not on a journey to be okay. You're on a journey to thrive. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just
You have to
survive.
want more for yourself, and I think that like people have stopped dreaming and like our kids don't use their imaginations anymore the way that like they used to. That's something that like I really try to foster in my kids is like let's use our imagination because that is really the foundation for
Mm-hmm.
manifestation and kids do it way better than we do.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
They don't have all that self-sabotage that we've gotten from like society and all of that crap like in our heads. So
No, I was telling a client earlier today, it's like when I was in first grade, my parents took me to Toys R Us and they said, Viv, you're going to be held back next year, but don't worry, you'll have double the amount of friends. and you could pick out any toy you want from Toys R Us. And I was like, no. I was just like, I don't want that. And they were like, okay, well, unfortunately, that's the case, but don't worry. And I was like, I didn't even respond. I got my toy. And the next day, I took my little self, my 6-year-old self, I wasn't even 7 yet, to the principal's office. And I told her, my parents told me you want me to leave me back. And I just don't think that is the right decision for me. I'm not stupid. Like I used the word stupid. And she was just like, no, this isn't about being stupid. Like we're holding back so many other kids. And I was like, great, but not me. And I don't know what happened, but I remember coming home and my mother was like, did anything interesting happen in school today? I was like, no. And she's like, okay. Well, the principal called and said, if you promise to get tutored in reading all summer, you could go to second grade. And
Amazing.
I mean, I did. I didn't get held back. And I think subconsciously, for sure, that was something that like stuck in my mind that, no matter what
Yeah.
anybody else said about you, all that mattered was what
Yeah.
you say about you and what you think
Yeah.
about you. But again, that
And
goes
that
back.
you were so lucky to like have that experience and be able to like make that imprint in your brain of like I can influence people, I can advocate for myself, I can, stand up for myself. Like that's incredible for like a young girl to do.
It was very freeing. And I didn't realize how free it would make me in the future. Obviously, like I was 6 years
Of
old, I wasn't
course.
thinking long
Yeah,
term.
you had no idea.
But in hindsight, it really opened so many doors for me. Even
Yeah.
now, people will ask me, how do you feel so comfortable like speaking like that or speaking to that person?
Yeah.
And I think this goes also too with hierarchy. Like people think certain people are better than them because of a
Yeah.
certain title or because of how much money they make when in fact we're all like nobody's superhuman.
No,
We all have the
we're all the
same,
same.
so triggering.
You
We all have
can't,
the
at the end
same.
of the day, we're all the same.
So
When we take our final breath, it all doesn't matter. It's really what the impact and what you do here that matters.
yes. And like what? Do you wanna go with so many regrets that you didn't even try? Do you wanna leave with like wishing you have done something differently? Or do you wanna
No,
go out and
everybody thinks
try?
I'm crazy because I will literally like pretty much never say no to hearing out a meeting. Like if I get a lot of calls, like, like, hey, can I sell you this? Like calling my office,
Solicitors.
solicitors. Yep. But I will take a 15-minute meeting with almost anybody because you just never know. And if I'm done in 15 minutes, I'm done. Like I'm getting off the phone. I'm walking out the door. Like I really don't care. So it's 15 minutes. Sometimes it might turn into longer, but sometimes it might be five.
Right.
I love that hoodie that you're wearing. Is that a VRD hoodie?
It is a journey with VRD hoodie. You can't
Oh
really
my
see the
God.
back.
What's on the back? Let's
It's a,
model it. Let us see. Come on.
okay. Do we want to let you see? I'm so scared. I
Yeah.
have so many wires.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, ba
Okay.
ba slow.
You can
Okay,
do
I
it.
don't know. That's as much as you could see for now. Little sneak peek.
Okay.
But
All
it says
right.
doing business with the universe. I get a lot of questions, and I got it for this event too, Manifestation Live. Like, is this a business event? Is this solely on manifesting business? No. Okay, doing business with the universe isn't necessarily like a transactional business type thing. More, you're
Mhm.
learning the rules of the game and how to manifest the shit out of your life. You're doing business with the universe. When the universe is doing business with you, there's nothing you cannot be, do, or have, right? When you're doing business connected and intentionally, and like that means living your life, manifesting, okay? Business is just the idea of like growing and succeeding and crushing. But what's super exciting is that limited edition hoodies. So I know that
Ooh.
yeah, at the Miami retreat, we gave out the Visions, Missions, Manifestation hoodies. At
Okay.
On the website now, you can actually purchase. Actually, I think we only have like 5 left, but you could
Of the
act
black.
of our black hoodies that say doing business
Okay.
with the universe in the back, it's the logo. And then at Manifestation Live, we only have 25 pink hoodies. So they're limited
Oh my
edition. They're
God.
pink. You got the Journey with VRD logo. And I don't know if most of you guys know the story of the logo, but basically, if you look, these are the different dimensions, okay? You have one,
Mm.
two, three, and like four, and then you have the outside five.
Mm-hmm.
These are the different dimensions to your ascension. And if you see, this is a man rising higher, and you're
Mm-hmm.
always going to be influenced by the outside world, but it's like
Yep.
also creating your bubble. There's so much story to this logo.
I love that.
So, yeah. And then we're only selling 25 of these at Manifestation Live NYC February 1st in pink. And I'm so fucking excited because I love pink. I love pink.
I love
I
pink
think it's
too.
such a power color. So,
It is. Light pink or dark pink? What color pink? What kind of
so
pink?
I
Can you give
chose
us the Pantone?
I the color
Mm-hmm.
ID. It
Mm-hmm.
is light pink.
Okay.
Yes, it's light pink.
Okay.
Um, Looking
With
back, like
white? Like what
with
color is
white.
the
It's
logo?
light pink and
Okay.
white. And also the words
Okay.
in the back are white. Um, you know, I think looking back, part of me wishes I did like a bright pink, but I was feeling a light pink at the time, so that's what we went with.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited about this event. I'm really excited to even meet all the new people that are stepping
It's
through.
going to be amazing. I can't wait. February 1st, 2 p.m. if you're a VIP. If you're not a VIP, you should probably upgrade your ticket. If you haven't
Well,
bought a ticket,
we have very
you should
few
probably
VIP
do
tickets
so.
left.
Oh, okay. So VIP tickets are running out.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you can
Well, you
imagine.
heard it here first. I mean, we're breaking a lot of news here tonight.
We're breaking a lot of news. Hey, if you like this podcast episode, please download it, give us a nice review, and follow us on Instagram at Journey with VRD to get all the latest and the greatest updates. Till next week.